They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Wisconsin's offense will go to work first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, they're not going to do what happened last week. You can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw. He had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Finding open areas. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. 3rd and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
The Bruins offense will go to work for the first time. Bunch formation for these receivers. Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Going for a big play right off the bat. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
That's caught. It's Fenwick. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it all in that last play.
They'll line up for a second down play. Here's the handoff. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The Badgers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Throws to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And the Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Running into the open space. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
That's a good-looking run there. And if you're going to be RB1 for Wisconsin, you're going to be pretty talented. Because you think of the guys they've had in this backfield in recent years, the Heisman Trophy winner Ron Dane, Monty Ball. How about Jonathan Taylor that's
turning it on! Got enough space! And he'll finish the run in the end zone! Touchdown, Wisconsin!
We know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Indiana went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Hoosiers always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Zings it complete to the right. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Wilson. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks into the open. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The Bruins are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Second and goal coming up. They'll try to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins. The extra point here would tie the game. And he makes the extra point.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking to throw, it's Wimsatt. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Badgers line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. cradles it at the 35. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Give to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to pass on second down. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, UCLA! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll try the run. He breaks a tackle. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
It's complete to the right. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
And the Badgers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Scanning the field, it's Wimsatt. Got his man on the outside. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. The Badgers will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes the grab at the 10. He gets a block. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So now it's second and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one deep down the right side. Touchdown, through it. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to...
And he doesn't field it cleanly. It's loose. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Paul, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now,
looking deep. Picked off. Trying to take it back. The 30. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Throws for the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Firing to the right, complete. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line. And the Bruins trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Now on the option. Now the pitch. Touchdown, UCLA! Great job by the back on the option. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he muffs it. It's loose. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Escapes the sack. Going for the big play. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
And the Badgers with the 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Wimsatt. Makes the grab. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Powers through the defender. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They'll ride the hot hand. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Man, offenses are getting really creative in the way they run their counter plays now. They pull different guys. They pull a guard. They pull a tackle. They pull a guard and a tackle. So really keeping the defenses off balance. You can't just key on wherever the tight end is. You got to realize they can show you one thing and come back with another.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. Oh, he's got some space. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Badgers look to do some damage in the red zone. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going for 6. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Fires to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field. They got it. It's blocked. He didn't get it, and what a stop on his defense to get the football back.
And the short field goals are a lot harder to block because they get up high in the air, but nice job by the kick block unit getting in there, getting their hands up, and blocking them a field goal, baby.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. Gonna let it fly. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll throw it again from their own end zone. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Brings it in down the left side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bruins!
I gotta tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Badgers will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. They'll open the second half on the ground. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game.
There he goes. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Throw and catch there, big pickup, and they have a first down. The Bruins have have this offense rolling. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Thomas. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to...
A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. The option look. Now the pitch. Touchdown, UCLA! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
I think it's easy to say, run the option, run the option. Well, you got to be able to see it quickly and make quick decisions. Nice job by the QB, getting the ball to his playmaker. He catches it, he can do the rest, takes it to the house for 6.
Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires left. Complete on the comeback. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Wimsatt. Still looking, on the move. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Oh, there's an alley on the left. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The Badgers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking downfield on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
Gonna sling it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Jones. Spins away. Touchdown, Badgers! He got a step and just dusted the field. On to attempt the try.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Wisconsin, 14.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's going to throw deep right side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
It's so easy to be up here in the booth and say, you should have put more zip on that. Sometimes you got to use the lob wedge. That time, you probably should have used the driver.
Back to throw, it's Wimsatt. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Badgers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and settle it.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The Bruins will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. The give to the lone running back. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Rushes on him. Unleashes one. A strike downfield. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They go back to work for the first down in the final period of this one. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Smith dropping to pass. Unloads to the right. Got his man. And he's still running after the move. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make...
Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Wisconsin. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch, and listen.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. It's a really nice run.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
That's reeled in. It's Wilson. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Bruins decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Catch in the middle. It's Finley. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback keeps it. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Smith wants to throw. Here's a heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snags it down the right side. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
And I don't know how the offense was able to come up with that one, guys, but 4th and long, and they find a way. Everybody on defense had their eyes on the quarterback, but he was still able to just give his guy a chance, put it near his body. He makes a phenomenal effort and grab, and they keep the drive alive.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The give to the tailback. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Bruins will send out the punt unit. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Smith dropping to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Jones. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to fire on second down. Looking down the middle. He makes a catch. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. To the air on first down. The short hands, it's Parker. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Badgers want to crank the tempo. Off play action on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. And the Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
I'm the best in the game. I'm the best in the game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Throws to the tight end. Touchdown, Badgers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great.
Turning it on! Picks up the first down. Defense gets the timeout call. 20 seconds left on the clock. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. A first down run in the red zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love